And getting the start for the Red Sox, Ranger Suarez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. That one missed. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The other way, and he beats the shift. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Snap throw to first.
No,
Tatis
he's
dives
in
back
there.
in. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting third.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
No, that's out.
The lefty, the 1-0. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Just
nope,
missed.
that's outside. Ball.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. And they're all
Take
loaded
your
up.
base. Ball 4.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here comes Manny Machado. Golden opportunity right here. That one
That's
misses.
low. That's a
That's
ball.
5 straight. That's in there.
One.
And the count 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 2-zip.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Hammered on the line, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Hee-haw! No, that missed. That's a ball.
And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One-two now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Connor Falefa. To first. Save. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
First baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Still only one out here in the inning. That one inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. It's softly on the ground to third. One at second. Over to first. Safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Contreras. He steps on the bag, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Padres 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Back inside Fenway Park, and on the mound for San Diego in this one, Mason Miller. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Jarren Duran now at the plate.
Hitter, number 16, Jarren Duran.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting second, shortstop.
Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Singy, they got their work cut out for them. Down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
The 1-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one ripped left field, back there. And it bangs off the monster. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. One out and a runner at second. Left field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. The run comes in from second. The throw to second is offline.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Man at second.
That's the ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Bradley Rodriguez, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Morgan also throwing. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's two down.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. And that one upstairs, ball one. Man on second, two down.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. And a count now even up. Swings through it for the K. Good job at damage control right there. Red Sox with an RBI double. It's now 4-1. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Bryce Johnson. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of this.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Around first, heading for two. And it's a leadoff double as they look to keep pulling away.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Ground ball to the right side and foul ball.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. got him swinging for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Man at second. Swing, and he popped it up. And
that's a foul ball.
That is foul. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Ball 1 to Bogaerts. And a base hit on a line. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Head first slide.
He's in there. He's safe.
It's 5-1.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
That's the ball. That's down.
Bogaerts, the base runner at first with 1 out. Step off throw to first.
Hey!
Bogaerts dives back. The 1-0.
Hey!
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
That's a ball.
Outside low. Ball 2. And there's
That's
the
a
ball.
ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Abreu ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
For the Padres, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Pitch misses,
ball.
And that's ball 1.
That missed. That's a ball.
1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. And a 2-1 on the way. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rafaela has a beat on it, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Caleb Durbin.
That misses
Ball.
the zone. Ball one. Short hop liner handled it short to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Nope, ball.
The 1-0. And another ball.
And that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That misses. And the count is 3-1. And he walked him.
That's ball four. Runner, take your base.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Isaiah Kiner.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mason Miller gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for San
So the
Diego,
Padres with a
number
new arm in the
72.
mound, Bradley Rodriguez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So a man aboard, Isaiah Kiner up next for the Red Sox. First pitch way inside a fastball.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Nope, ball.
Man at first, one away. Up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 3-0. That clips a corner. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball. They get one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played two full. It's the Padres 5 and the Red Sox 1. On to the third inning. Now the DH for the Padres, Ramon Laureano. Ball one,
no, that's
no
down.
strikes.
Ball.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. High
Ground
bounce
rule
takes
double.
it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw in.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman Gavin Sheets.
So digging in, Gavin Sheets.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
Swings through that one for strike two. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin Slate, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Good job to fight that one off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down.
For the Padres, catcher Freddie Fermini.
The changeup missing. Ball 1. And a strike in there. On the ground right side, Connor Falefa. Over to first. Inning over. Padres lead one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back now at Fenway. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong.
In the air, right field. Tatis on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
The Red Sox designated hitter, Jarren Duran.
Ball.
The 1-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Jackknives out of the way.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Bradley Rodriguez will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for San
New
Diego,
pitcher on here,
number 66,
David Morgan.
David Morgan.
He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's Trevor Story, 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That's
That's
a
a
little
ball.
bit low. Jumps, but it's off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get the out.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Fastball for a strike. Check swing. He went. And the count is 0-2. Story off of first with 2 away. Next offering is outside.
Outside.
The 1-2 goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball and it was effective. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 5-1. Back here at Fenway as we go to the top of the fourth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. That one inside.
No, that's inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And that skips in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Caught it looking for the K.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
No, that missed.
That one a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. Just missed.
That's out.
And there's the automatic. Late on that fastball. Payoff pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And it's off the green monster. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the Padres, shortstop.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ranger Suarez is done, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Justin
Red Sox.
Slate gets handed the rock out of the pen.
63,
The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Ball.
Man at second. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third.
No, he's in there.
Safe. One, two now. And they'll do it again. Runner on at third, one gone. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 2-2. Upstairs.
Ball. That's up.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And a payoff pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Contreras under it, and he's got it.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. He's 0 for 1. And the 1-0.
Oh, yeah.
2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4.
Here.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One left for San Diego. They're up 5-1. Bottom 4, so stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
First baseman Wilson Contreras.
Hee-haw.
That clips the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's outside. Ball 1. Next offering
high.
upstairs.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. battling here as he fouls it away. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, William Abreu.
That's a ball.
Close,
No,
but
ball.
called a ball. Ball 2. Swings through that one. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Foul ball. The Bo Sox down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's outside.
That's outside. Ball.
Got him. 2 away now.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Durbin now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that one wrapped foul. Two down, nobody on. The 0-2. Just off the
ball.
outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down here 5-1. Back here at Fenway Park, here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
It's really been a top-to-bottom effort. Pretty much everyone's finding a way to contribute, and they're feeding off each other. This is pretty fun to watch.
That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jake Cronenworth will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt to second, not gonna get him. He's in there, and now a man into scoring position.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position, and he's taking away the double play opportunity.
Man at second.
Ball high.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 2-1.
Ah!
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 out.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman Gavin.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Justin Slayton won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
the Red
arm out of the
Sox,
bullpen, Garrett
number
Whitlock.
22.
He has a great
Garrett
slider with tons of
Whitlock.
movement.
Let's go, Red Sox! All right, Sox! Woo!
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Come on, Sox!
Just
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Here's a 2-0. In the air, left field, Yoshida on the move towards the line. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. It's the Padres 5 and the Red Sox 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela.
You know, these Red Sox being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
That's a ball.
A little bit high, maybe. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard liner. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman Isaiah Tyler Palapa.
And that
That's a ball.
misses. And that is ball 1. That one ripped. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So up next, Connor Wong flied to right his first time.
That's a ball.
And another
Nope,
ball.
ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And that's in for a strike.
Here we go, Connor.
Fought off foul. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Connor Falefa leads off first with one away.
Come on, Connor.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Come on, Sox.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
A little bit low.
Down, ball.
And it's 1-0. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Reaching for it and brings it in. So 1 hit is all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 5 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Freddie Fermin,
Leading off
the next
for
to
the
hit.
Padres, catcher Freddie Fermin. Let's go, Red Sox! Let's go!
Just
Ball
off the
inside.
inside edge. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Danny Coulombe, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
You can do it, Red Sox.
Just
Ball.
missed.
Hey now, Garrett.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That
Hey.
one's in there.
Ah.
And that's strike 1. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and he barehands it. But no chance. That's an infield single.
Up next for the Padres, right
He was
fielder
racing down the
Fernando
line
Tatis
and probably didn't
Jr.
assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
So the batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next up for the Padres.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Quick move to first. Johnson dives back in safely.
Ball.
The 1-0. Here goes the runner. Pitching
Yeah.
for a strike. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. Man at second. Swing and a miss at a slider. Next one
Ball.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
Inside,
That's inside,
just
ball.
missed.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
Jackson Merrill on deck for the Padres. The 3-1. And ball 4
Miss.
to
Ball
a
4.
board.
Take your base.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
Center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. So K marks the at-bat for X. It's the Padres 5 and the Red Sox 1. Back in Boston, so stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story.
Shortstop Trevor Story.
And the first
No, that
pitch
missed.
misses
That's a
for
ball.
ball 1. That one
Ball.
missed. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder Masataka Yoshida.
First pitch swinging. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Ball 1
That's the
low.
ball down.
And there's a ball. That pitch
Inside,
just
ball.
misses the inside corner. Full count now. High fly ball out to center field. Merrill should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox. First
Here's
baseman,
Contreras now.
Wilson Contreras.
And that's a little bit
ball.
high. Ball 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Ball.
Just
That
missed.
missed. That's the ball.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's a good at bat
your
right
base, ball
there. He was
4.
down early in that plate
Up
appearance.
next for
Works the
Red
walk.
Sox, right fielder.
Manager out of the
Miller.
dugout now, and it looks like we'll
Abreu.
see a change on the mound. David Morgan done for the afternoon, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for San
Out of the
Diego,
bullpen for the
number
Padres,
58,
Wandy Peralta.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Let's go, Red Sox. Come on.
Step off, throw to first.
No, he beat it,
Contreras
he beat it.
back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
The lefty, the 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's the Padres 5 and the Red Sox 1. Back here at Fenway, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Yeehaw!
Let's go, Garrett.
Up the middle, Story fires to first on the run, throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
That's a case where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
So a man at first. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. That just misses, and that's ball one. Merrill on at first, nobody out. Next offering is
down. That's the ball.
downstairs. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Payoff pitch. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Now, quick throw to first.
Safe, he's
Merrill
in there.
back in on a dive.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Outside. Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits off the monster. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Catcher can hang on. And the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Hey!
One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And the runner stays where he is. The 1-2. Off the catcher and rolls away. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
One out, the runner at second, and Laureano in scoring position. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Man at second. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock out of the game.
Now pitching for
Danny
the Red Sox,
Coulombe will take over here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
On the ground. He takes it on his own. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Bottom of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Trying to bunt his way on. And he beats it
Oh,
out.
he
It's a bunt
saved.
single to start the inning. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Foul ball there.
Ball outside.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside.
Ball, that's outside.
Ball 2. Stays alive. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. The Red Sox trying to get back into this one here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's the
Bullpen
ball.
action for the Padres. Ron Marinaccio preparing to come on if needed. Estrada getting cranked up as well. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Here's a high chopper. Cronenworth gets it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Boog, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with 2 runners in scoring position.
That one out to right. Tatis settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Back here in Boston, ready to begin the 8th. Freddie Fermin digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it bangs off the monster. Pulls into second. That's a double to start the 8th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Ha!
Runner in scoring position, nobody out, and we're in the top of the 8th. Late with the swing there. And takes low for ball 1. On the ground right side. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Fernando Tatis.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Just off the inside edge. A sliding stop. Over to first. Run scores,
He's out of
but
there.
a terrific play to get the out.
A play for the Padres. Shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Swing and a miss. Right through there for a strike. Good eye in that spot.
Ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Inside, almost got him. Two down, nobody on.
Low ball.
Jackson Merrill in the San Diego on deck circle. Payoff pitch. And that'll do it. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Padres 7 and the Red Sox 1.
Now pitching for San
Back
Diego.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Ron Marinaccio.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading off.
Now
for
batting
the
Jaron
Red Sox,
Duran.
Designated hitter, Jaron Duran.
I can't
That's
play
in.
around with
Ball.
him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And a big swing and a miss.
Outside ball.
Foul ball. And now it's
That
3
missed.
and 2.
That's the ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
The 0-1. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. And a man aboard. Now here is Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. The Bo Sox with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Yeah.
In there for strike 1.
That's a ball.
Story leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. And the Red Sox leave 1. They're down 7-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the Red
back.
Sox.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound,
57.
Greg Weisser.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of
Leading
appearance
off
the
for
same way you
Diego,
would for one in a
center
close
fielder,
game.
Jackson Merrill at the dish now. If you look at his early accomplishments, most start by calling him the youngest player ever to do something.
Yeah,
No,
do you have
that
an
missed.
example?
That's a ball.
Of course I do. Jackson Merrill is the youngest player all time with a multi-homer game, including a walk-off home run.
Now, that's a good night at the yard.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. And they add to the lead. It's 8-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Aroldis Chapman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. One now.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. And Manny gets a piece. Two now. And that one upstairs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter.
Man at
Ramon
first, nobody out.
Laureano.
Now at the plate, Ramon Laureano. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Hammer, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
Yeah!
The 0-1.
No, ball.
First and second here, no outs. Late on that fastball. Next offering misses. Now 2-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Way inside, gets out of the way. And a payoff pitch. Ground ball, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. On the first double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives them a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. Runner at third, 2 away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead.
Up next for the Padres.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Greg Weisser departs.
Now pitching for
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Splits the plate, strike 1. And it's fouled away. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Padres 9 and the Red Sox 1. Bottom of the ninth. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there.
Ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 0-2.
Ball.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Tatis gets under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Taylor Jervis.
He swings and fouls one off.
Ball.
So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge.
Ball.
Comes the 2-2.
That's a ball.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Set down on strikes. And they're down to their last out.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ron Marinaccio gives way.
Now pitching for San
So the
Diego,
Padres with a
number
new arm on the
27,
mound, Nick Pivetta.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafael. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Pivetta, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second, and he's there with a double.
Up next for the Red
Loud
Sox,
contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Connor Falefa wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of his zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1. This could end it. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.